The year was 2013, a year that would mark the beginning of a new era in cybercrime. A new breed of cybercriminals emerged from the shadows. They called themselves Carbanak, a name that would soon become infamous. Their target, the global financial system. They weren't interested in small-time scams. This wasn't some petty credit card fraud. This was something far more sinister and complex. Carbanak aimed for the big leagues. They had their sights set on the world's largest financial institutions. They were after hundreds of millions, even billions of dollars. Their ambition knew no bounds, and they almost got away with it. Their operations were so sophisticated that they left authorities baffled. This is the story of the most audacious bank heist in history. A heist that shook the financial world to its core. It's a tale of sophisticated hacking, international intrigue, and the high-stakes pursuit of cyber justice. A story that reads like a thriller. Buckle up, because the world of digital crime is about to get real. Carbanak's operation was unprecedented in its scale and ambition. They weren't just targeting individuals. They were going after the very institutions that hold our money. They were going after the banks themselves. Their goal was to infiltrate the very heart of these institutions, gaining complete control of their systems. From there, they could drain ATMs, transfer funds to their own accounts, and even manipulate bank balances to cover their tracks. Their methods were as ingenious as they were devious. This wasn't a smash-and-grab job. This was a carefully planned and executed cyber heist, years in the making. The meticulous planning and execution made it one of the most sophisticated cybercrimes ever attempted. This was a carefully planned and executed cyber heist, years in the making, a heist that would change the landscape of cybercrime forever. Every heist needs a way in, and for Carbanak, that entry point was spear phishing. This wasn't your typical spam email promising riches in a foreign land. Carbanak crafted personalized emails designed to trick bank employees into opening the door to their systems. These emails looked legitimate, often mimicking official bank communications or messages from trusted sources. They might contain urgent requests, important updates, or even seemingly harmless attachments. But hidden within these digital Trojan horses was Carbanak's secret weapon malware. One click was all it took. Opening an infected attachment or clicking a malicious link unleashed the malware into the bank's system. Like a silent intruder, the malware would burrow deep into the network, searching for a way to grant Carbanak access. Once inside, the malware acted like a virus, spreading from one computer to the next, infecting each system it touched with ruthless efficiency. It exploited vulnerabilities in the bank's systems, moving laterally through the network with alarming speed, bypassing security measures that were supposed to keep it out. Carbanak wasn't interested in individual computers. They were after the keys to the kingdom, the bank's servers and critical infrastructure, where the most valuable data was stored. They used a technique called lateral movement, hijacking legitimate user accounts and credentials to gain access to increasingly sensitive areas of the network, escalating their privileges with each step. Each compromised computer became a stepping stone, leading them closer to their ultimate goal, complete control over the bank's digital infrastructure. This process could take weeks, even months. Carbanak were patient and methodical, carefully covering their tracks as they moved through the network, ensuring they remained undetected. They would often remain hidden for months, observing the bank's operations, learning their systems, and waiting for the opportune moment to strike, making their attack all the more devastating. With the bank's systems under their control, Carbanak had a range of options for cashing out. They could empty ATMs on demand, sending mules to collect the stolen cash. They could initiate fraudulent wire transfers, siphoning millions to offshore accounts. They even manipulated bank databases, inflating account balances to make it seem like no money was missing. It was the perfect crime, at least for a while. One of Carbanak's most audacious tactics involved exploiting the SWIFT, Society for Worldwide Interbank Financial Telecommunication Network. This system is the backbone of international banking, facilitating trillions of dollars in transactions every day. By gaining access to the SWIFT credentials of compromised banks, Carbanak could send fraudulent transfer requests to other banks, moving stolen funds across borders with the click of a button. For months, Carbanak operated with impunity, their digital heists going unnoticed. They infiltrated financial institutions, siphoning off millions without leaving a trace. But their luck wouldn't last forever. The clock was ticking, and their days of undetected operations were numbered. In 2014, a security researcher at Kaspersky Lab received a call that would change everything. The call was from a distressed bank official. A bank in Eastern Europe had noticed suspicious activity on their network. Their internal alarms had been triggered by unusual patterns. Their security systems had detected unusual data transfers, sending sensitive information to unknown servers in foreign countries. Something was seriously wrong. The data was flowing out at an alarming rate. Kaspersky Lab, a global cybersecurity firm, assembled a team of their best investigators to look into the matter. They knew they had to act fast. They quickly realized they were dealing with something extraordinary. The scale and sophistication of the attack were unprecedented. The attackers were highly sophisticated, their techniques unlike anything they had seen before. The malware was advanced, capable of evading most security measures. This was no ordinary cybercrime. The level of encryption and stealth used was remarkable. This was a well-organized and highly skilled group of cybercriminals, operating with a level of precision and expertise that sent chills down the spines of seasoned security professionals. They were up against a formidable adversary. Section 6. A Global Manhunt. As Kaspersky Lab dug deeper, they uncovered a vast criminal conspiracy spanning the globe. Carbanak wasn't a single group, but rather a loose network of hackers, money launderers, and criminal masterminds operating from various countries. The investigation quickly escalated, involving law enforcement agencies from around the world, including Europol, the FBI, and Interpol. It was a race against time to track down the perpetrators before they could vanish into the digital ether, taking their ill-gotten gains with them. The investigation took a dramatic turn when Kaspersky discovered a crucial clue, a mistake in the Carbanak code. This error, a simple oversight by the hackers, allowed Kaspersky to trace the command and control server to a location in the Netherlands. Section 7. Cracking the Carbanak code. With the server's location identified, Dutch authorities swooped in, seizing the server and its valuable data. This breakthrough provided a treasure trove of information, revealing the true extent of Carbanak's crimes. The server contained logs of their activities, stolen data, and even communication between the hackers. It was the smoking gun investigators needed to start making arrests. The investigation led to a series of arrests in various countries, including Spain, Taiwan, Belarus, and Ukraine. Among those apprehended were individuals believed to be key players in the Carbanak operation, including programmers, money mules, and organizers. Section 8. Justice served. The arrest sent shockwaves through the cybercrime underworld. It was a major victory for law enforcement, demonstrating that even the most sophisticated cybercriminals were not beyond the reach of the law. However, the fight was far from over. While several Carbanak members were apprehended, many remain at large. The decentralized nature of the group, coupled with their sophisticated techniques for covering their tracks, made it difficult to bring all those responsible to justice. Moreover, the Carbanak heist exposed the vulnerabilities of the global financial system to cyber attacks. Banks and financial institutions were forced to reevaluate their security measures, investing heavily in cybersecurity to prevent similar attacks in the future. Section 9. The Legacy of Carbanak. The Carbanak heist stands as a stark reminder of the evolving threat of cybercrime. It showed that cybercriminals are no longer just individuals working in isolation. They are organized, well-funded, and capable of launching highly sophisticated attacks that can cripple even the most secure institutions. The legacy of Carbanak is a call to action for governments, businesses, and individuals alike to prioritize cybersecurity. As our world becomes increasingly reliant on technology, so too does our vulnerability to cyber attacks. The Carbanak story is a cautionary tale, but also a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. It shows that even in the face of unprecedented cyber attacks, we can fight back, adapt, and innovate to stay one step ahead of those who seek to exploit our digital world.